A way to win today.
Yeah, we knew it. Playing against Southampton away is not easy. We have experienced that already in the last few years. Obviously, we did a great game. We know that sometimes we have to suffer. This is the Premier League. Every game is tough. So, well done for us. Great job. We win the game, 3 points. Massive 3 points for us. Now we have to carry on.
It's very important to build on Monday night's win, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's important because one win doesn't make the league. 2 wins doesn't make the league. So we have to carry on this spirit, this sacrifice that we have in these last 2 games. We have to carry on to the rest of the season. This is what this club demands. Play for this club is like this. All the players know that. We show that. I think after Liverpool, everyone could feel it. Now we said it today before the game. We set the standard, so we have to carry on now and go with this standard. And if we can, even improve it.
You made the goal look very easy. It was far from it. It was a lovely cross by Diogo Dalot.
Oh, it was a great ball. Obviously, even great play from behind. I think Anthony, when he dropped the ball, everything was perfect. I don't know. I think it was Marcus or Jadon that make the run on the goal and gets the space to me. This is what we work. Someone's run, someone's get the space behind. We did it well, so well done for everyone, not just for me.
Important for United as well to win away from home, because you haven't done that for a while, and that shows the character of the squad.
Yeah, well, obviously I think we did 2 seasons ago like 21 or 22 games without losing away from home. Obviously sometimes this happens, but we won. We're really happy. Doesn't matter if it's away or at home. We want to win every game, so that's what's about to play for Man United.
Thanks, Bruno. Thank you
Very much.
Bruno, hard work, but you found a way to...
Manchester United keeping the feel-good factor going, back-to-back wins and ending that 7-match losing streak away from home. Paul, what were the main positives for you today?
I think just winning the game was a major one. I don't think they played great. I don't think they created loads of chances, but I think defensively they were good. They were sound. I thought Martinez we were a little bit worried about before the game. And the left back, I thought they both did okay. Martinez especially looks a very aggressive player, which he'll need to be. And just getting through the game after such a bad run away from home, it was important after Monday night as well as performance to back that up with a win, and they've managed to do that.
And what are the positives, Peter, for Southampton and also the frustrations Ralph Hasenhüttl will be feeling after that performance?
The frustrations are just didn't take their chances. I think, set-up-wise, I think work rate. I thought the 2 centre-halves looked really good. They've got some good young players that seem to have fitted into the system right away. They seem to be buying in to what he wants to do. I just think it was a case of not taking the chances today.
Let's have a look at that goal then. Bruno Fernandes opened the scoring. It was a lovely finish. He said in his interview with Des, everything was perfect in the setup, Paul.
Yeah, it was great. I think the ball from Dalot was well mentioned in the first half, that he puts the ball, he puts a good cross in. I think the movement all round, I thought Elanga was very lively second half. And it's this pullback, I see so many times people try and smash it across the front and a foul can't get there. He's actually got his head up, he's seen a pullback. Put quite a lot of pace in it. I think that's helped Bruno a little bit, because Bruno then just has to side for it on target, and not just side for it on target, it's a great finish and you have to give him a lot of credit for it.
Yeah, definitely, that ball is coming in fast. What stood out for you in that goal?
I think there's 4 elements to this goal. I think, first of all, once the ball comes out wide to Elanga, and you want wingers to be direct, and he was. I think a lot of the time recently Man United wingers have been a bit passive. Here he drives straight at them. What that does is that draws players. These 3 players get drawn to him, and that creates space for other people. You see they come out here. As soon as he drives in there, positive. When once the ball goes wide, this is the bit I love here as well. It's a great ball here. That's the area that every single wide player in these areas wants to hit normally. That's all you see. And when we're watching, that's all we saw. But you see it's a fantastic ball. And I think Bruno spoke about this part here, this run from Marcus Rashford. Watch his run that he makes is such an unselfish run. He knows he's not getting the ball, but he runs in there to create the space for Bruno on the edge of the box. You see it here, the ball comes back. Bruno's only got this space here because of that run for Marcus Rashford. He's taken a defender right in there with him there. And then with that space there, you're giving a player of this calibre that kind of space, he does that. And that finish, Crouchy, is to put it where it is, that pace is phenomenal.
Yeah, credit to him as well, because I think Elanga goes to try and head the ball as well, but Bruno's obviously kept his eyes on the ball and just the technique to get it to the corner. Beautiful finish.
What did you think of his overall performance? Did that goal kind of make up for what was quite an average first half for him?
Bruno?
Yes.
No, I think he played well. I think he'd be reasonably pleased with what he did. I think you can't, be the you can't control games, every single game. I thought he did his job reasonably well, and I think he obviously was the winning goal, and it was a captain's performance.
Do you think he's a better player, a different player without Ronaldo on the pitch?
Well, that's difficult to say. I didn't think his performance was that great today. I thought he gave the ball away quite a bit. That goal was a brilliant goal, but I still think he worked hard. With the rest of the team, I think he was getting back. He was doing his job well, played his position well without really being brilliant. But you can say that about most of the United team, really. Today it was all about being in the right places at the right time, defending, digging in, because it was a hot day as well. It was tough to play out there today, and just about getting that win. I don't think he'd be overall pleased with the way he played, but a fantastic goal to win the game.
He delivered.
Welcome back. No goals to report then from St Mary's between Southampton and Manchester United at half-time. Have United picked up in their performance levels where they left off against Liverpool?
I don't think so. Certainly not having the space or time that they did against Liverpool. Not unable to, get those front players running into space. Southampton have nullified it. We noticed them being a bit one-dimensional in terms of quite direct. We did question before the game whether De Gea would be playing out from the back, and we thought not. And then we saw the pitch was in average state as well, so it probably made sense. But they have been quite direct in that first half.
Yeah, they've probably been the better team. They've certainly made a couple of chances. That flurry of chances that they had was the best part of the game. But I still expect more. They're in the game. They're probably the better team. So we'll be fairly happy where they are at the moment. But he would like to see an improvement, I think, in the second half to go on and win the game. You can see now tactically, they've seen what Southampton are like. They probably feel as if they're the better side. Let's see if they can go and do the business in the second half and win the game.
I think we saw a proper definition of a goal-mouth scramble. From United's perspective, they'll be wondering how they didn't score from these 3 efforts on goal.
It was unbelievable, wasn't it? I mean, unbelievable. And sometimes when you have so many consecutive chances, you think someone's done something wrong. But do you know, I just think it was brilliant goalkeeping, brilliant defending twice. The only one, maybe Maka, is that last one. Ericsson could have possibly placed it. We get a better angle in a minute. But this is unbelievable.
I mean, that's Kyle Walker-Peters there, of course. This is the goalie, Bruno. And Kyle Walker-Peters up again, takes one in the face. And Christian Eriksen, he gets really good connection on it. And, we can sit and analyse, because when it doesn't go in the net, that's what you think. But if he scuffs it into the ground, it probably ends up in the net. But he catches it really nice.
Yeah.
And you can't really blame any of the Manchester United forwards for not doing the job. Bruno catches that volley really well. Eriksen catches this really well.
This is the angle, isn't it?
Yeah.
You think, can he just place it into that corner? A little bit like Sancho did against Liverpool, just sort of caress it into that corner. But he goes for power, and it's brilliant defending.
I was just going to say, we should give Southampton their due credit. Throwing their bodies on the line was quite something. Yeah. Do United lack a focal point? We saw a cross from Christian Eriksen.
A goal scorer.
Yeah. Ball flashes past the goal, and it's funny because when a Harry Kane, when a top centre forward just taps and everyone says, "Oh, these are easy finishes," a little tap in from a yard. How many times do you see that? And if you haven't got that sixth sense, if you haven't got that ability to know where the ball's going to drop and be there at the right time, not standing offside, but at the right time, then it looks easy to everybody, but I can guarantee he would have been there. And this might be the right type of game, Maka, for a Ronaldo. They're not pressing so much. There's not a load of running being done, but absolutely it could do with a bit of class up the top.
He'd have made that run. He'd have made that run in there, and if it comes on or not, fine. But he'd have gone. Sancho was going away from goal. Rashford was on the edge of the box. The captain's bursting a gut to get in there, but he's not going to get you 25 a year scoring goals like that. You need a centre forward who knows to get little tap-ins, keep on running, keep on making that run. And whenever a chance happens, the camera instantly pans to the goal scorer on the bench, don't they? And that's what he'd have been there.
Michael spoke about United being pretty direct in that first half. Why have they decided to take this route?
I think because of the lack of creativity in the centre of the park, there's not much space on. They don't want to take any chances. They don't want to lose the ball. So they've played this ball a lot, to be very honest. You see, they've looked up Varane, Martinez on a number of occasions. Southampton, again, you have to give them credit. They've done their homework. But this is the only ball that's on. Clear your lines, get up the pitch, make no mistakes, get it away from our goal, and then we'll start again. It's just that they've done it so often and nothing has come of it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't tend to see that, do you, in top teams? You'd never, ever see Manchester City playing balls like that, do you? But Manchester United are struggling at the moment, aren't they? Of course, they played really well against Liverpool, but before that, they were really struggling. So they had to change something, you know, and they got caught out a lot playing the ball around the back. So you don't blame them being a little bit more direct, but you'd like to think the more and more confident they get, the more and more they'll go away from this and start playing through. Because they have got some just signed Casemiro, for crying out loud. I mean, they've got players that can play through the park.